Today in the gym, a mate of me came up to me and said that he had just wasted tons of time on a girl that seemed like she didn't even like him back, and now things kinda broke off between them. And like what he said to me is that he stayed up until 4 a.m. in the morning to talk with her and text with her. And this just reminded me of the story that I went into relationships and tried to build up connections and relationships with girls that I knew I couldn't really see a future with, but I just wanted attention and I wanted a girlfriend, someone who actually cared for me because I was feeling that lonely. So I tried just looking for the girls I can get, obviously. I did that, but it turned out that if you look for something not so serious, then you meet girls on the same wavelength that will also not care as much about you. So, really, it will hurt if you pursue a woman that you spend a lot of time and maybe even money on, and then she just leaves you because she doesn't feel like. Because this is just the way she is, honestly. And it might sound rough, but I'm actually saying the fault for that if you choose a girl like this. You're at fault because you chose her and you chose to pursue a connection with her in the first place. So, what I've said to my mate is if a chess player starts with the same opening over and over again and still loses every time, then what's at fault? He chooses the wrong opening. And the guys that don't succeed with women are the ones choosing the wrong girls. You could get, I'm pretty sure you could get a girlfriend right now, but she would probably not be on the level that you wanted her to be at. So you would maybe get a lower because it's easier to get the one like this. For me, I've wanted like a good, wholesome girlfriend for my whole life. But I tried looking like in the wrong places. I tried to get back with girls that clearly broke up with me and things didn't work out between us. We were not compatible, but still I ran back to them in a way and then tried to build things up again. Of course it did not work and I hurt myself in the process. So if you respect yourself, this comes down to okay, do you chat with her until 4 a.m.? Like put your own life first, put yourself first. And stick to actually what you have to do. So if you have to work and you should get good sleep in, right? This is just a common fact. Don't do these things. Your pursuing a woman should never get into the way of your life. You should not get out of your way for pursuing a woman and then wasting time because the way that I build up connection with girls that I actually felt wholesome with them, where it didn't feel like I was putting a lot of time into it. Like I was writing a couple of texts and then meeting up. We had a good time. We were, for example, climbing on trees and laughing a lot. So decide for yourself if you really want to choose this life of okay, I'm gonna do this so autistically that this is the most scientific way of I get her over to a date with me and then I'm gonna plan out the whole thing and okay, if we get 10 minutes late on this, we're gonna be fucked for the next three destinations we're going to go to. Don't think so hard about all of these things, but if I could give you one piece of advice, is it's that you look for the right girl. So imagine you had success with the girl that vaped and texted 10 guys a day on Snapchat, doing all these cute posts of her face. Then you could see what kind of person she is, and if you're if you respect yourself, you wouldn't go for a woman like this because you know, okay, she's unhealthy because she vapes. She's spending too much time on social media. She's addicted to dopamine. And then how would you how would you build a real connection up with her? There's too many flaws, and if you see these flaws later down the line, you will be insecure about your relationship and then also be unhappy with the way she is. And if you resent her, it's already over because you can't just stay with her and then say, okay, yeah, oh, she's like this. Because if you tolerate this, like, it will just end. I'm sorry to say this, but there's no cute fairy tale, okay, this one bad habit just changes from the next moment. If you're taking a girl that's in her nature, the vapor, the degenerate, then if you want to be a wholesome guy and have a wholesome family in the future, then these are not the kinds of goals you want to go for. So signs of this could be that she's got some mental stuff going on, that she's unhappy, that she can't love, that she can't smile, that she, as I said, is addicted to dopamine and scrolls on Instagram the whole day, drinks like 1 liter of Coke during school. You really have to know where you want to go in life and what kind of woman you want to have by your side in 10, 20 years. Because if you don't, you will just. Let's imagine a guy who gets his first degenerate girlfriend, like his first ever girlfriend, and now he's super attached to her and she vapes, she's a degenerate, she's on parties drinking alcohol. But the guy won't see these flaws in her or will just overlook them because he's so attached to her that she doesn't actually that he doesn't want to let her go because it has taken so long for him to get the girlfriend and he doesn't want to spend another 3 years looking for somebody better, so he just stays with her and deteriorate, that's a hard word. His life quality just drops over time and he will be unhappy because he's still kind of chained to this woman, and then if he can't let her go, he'll get depressed and his life has gone. So this is one of the realistic worst case examples actually. So watch out for yourself. Actually, if you improve yourself, you will get access to a better and better woman. Like you don't meet these good girls too often. Like because they won't go out a lot with friends in public or with the family. They will maybe go with their family from time to time, but most of the time they will stay home or just go to some wholesome events that are not degenerate and school, work. So these are the places where they have to go and you're destined to meet them. The woman you would want will not go to the parties you attend. Don't even start looking for, okay, this will be my girl, she drinks alcohol in front of you. This is not what you want. Respect yourself to wait enough to meet these women really, even if it takes some time, even if you're alone right now. The worst thing you can do is get frustrated and look for something you can grab and hold on to for as long as you can. If you do that, you'll just get unhappy, as I said. So I'm just here to give you advice and try to show you the problems that can arise so you can avoid them and make your life as good as possible. But I won't be there to keep you from talking to her at the party. But I hope you can see that you don't actually want to talk to her. So keep yourself safe and good luck.